all of us are in isolation and we're all quarantined, and this is a crazy time for everyone. And we wanted to put this together because we get asked all the time, what do you use in your skin? You know, all these questions. And we just thought this was a great time to share the things that we know, the things that we've learned about skincare, so that all of us can come out of quarantine glowing from head to toe, being in our best skin. And I'm excited for today's clinic because we're going to talk about what really is the foundation for everything. And we're revisiting our very first clinic that we did. You can go to our YouTube channel and you can watch the very first video we did where we talked about this in more detail. But this is the foundation of everything. Without this, in my opinion, you can't achieve all the other things that we've talked about inside of this clinic. And you know, your results lie in your daily activities. And so today we're going to talk about the daily routine. And this daily routine really is something that is it's the compound effect. It's doing this every single day, making it a habit that's going to give you the transformation in your skin that you want. And I truly believe that, you know, we're not sure how long this quarantine will last, but I think from now till the end of April, which is a few weeks from now, doing this every single day, making sure this is a daily habit, you will see, I think, major differences in your skin between now and then. So I'm going to turn it over to Ashley, and she's going to get us started with our clinic today.
Yes, hi. Thank you, Wendy. And thank you everybody for joining. We're so excited to kind of bring this all, back to the basics, because we get a lot of questions every day asking us, questions about serums or how to apply them or when to apply them. And we understand that we've reviewed a lot of information in 2 weeks. And if some of these concepts are new to you, it's a lot to digest. And we've also reviewed a lot of products and talked to a lot of professionals. And so you might be wondering, okay, well, what ones are the must-haves, and and how do I do it again? And so we wanted to revisit this before we wrap up tomorrow and go into, the things that really make a difference. So we're gonna go through our morning routine and our PM routine, and Caitlin's also gonna be sharing some information about her routines. I think it's important though to just remember that there's not a one-size-fits-all approach when it comes to skincare. So a lot of it has, just kind of comes from learning from yourself and learning as you go. There are definitely, the active medical grade products on the market that have proven to be the best of the best. And so we're gonna let you know about those, but at the end of the day, you're gonna have to kind of find your own journey. But we're just gonna break down the steps that should be in everyone's routine, regardless of your skin type or budget. So in the morning, even though you're starting with a clean face for the most part, if you wash your face before you go to bed, it's important to clean again, because you oftentimes, sweat in your sleep, you're sleeping on your, pillow, and debris gets on your face, or you're exfoliating from some of the serums that you put on the night before. So cleansing in the morning is really important to start with a completely fresh face before you're starting your day and putting on sunscreen and makeup if you're putting on makeup. So cleansing in the morning, I like and have found great success in using the bioglycolic face wash in the morning by Jan Marini. This is a very active medical grade product that helps to activate tingle first thing in the morning. And the nice thing, the reason I use it in the morning then instead of at night is because at night, typically you are just trying to wash off the day and any makeup that you might have on. If you're starting with this with a clean face, it's more effective because you apply this to dry skin. And that's why I choose to use it in the morning. That's at the recommendation of Ashley Liu, one of our skin coaches. She says, use this in the morning. When you follow the directions by washing your face, 10 to 15 times at the end, it eliminates the need to have to tone. So if you're looking for a way to save in your budget, using a face wash like this in the morning eliminates the need to have to tone. I still like to tone because I just like the extra tingle. And I'm a huge fan of enzyme toners and pumpkin toners. There's two that are really great. We're gonna link them below. but the Rhonda Allison Pumpkin Lotion Toner is really good, or pcaskin Nutrient Toner. These are great active botanicals that help to just clear away, surface dead cells and keep your skin looking really fresh and bright. And when you're applying toner, I think it's important too to make sure that you are fully cleaning your face, getting your décolleté, and going in upward motions. So always have a pack of cotton rounds in your bathroom, and when you're applying toner, you go up and really make sure that you're focused on any particular problem areas that you might have, and don't forget about your neck and your décolleté. Then vitamin C serums. That's the next step after I tone. Vitamin C serums are so important. We had an entire day dedicated to vitamin C. So if you walk away from anything with this clinic, I hope that you remember to start incorporating vitamin C into your morning routine. The best vitamin C that I have found through our research and talking to a number of professionals is the iSclinical Pro Heal Serum. It's just Google about it. I mean, there's so much great science-backed research that has shown how effective this vitamin C serum is. It combines, not only vitamin C, but olive leaf extract, vitamin E, and vitamin A. So it really improves the overall appearance of your skin. It's great for anti-acne, anti-aging, and then protecting against oxidative stress, throughout the day. Wendy, when you're applying your vitamin C serum, how do you apply it?
Well, serums always go on first after you clean your skin. That's really important. And if you watch our session back on our YouTube channel with Allie, who talked about different size molecules in our products. And so you want to make sure you're using your serums first because you get the biggest bang for your buck for penetration. But I just put a little bit in my hand, and then I don't want it to get in the palms of my hand. And so I just, dab it on. I tend to use my whole hand as a dab versus maybe like this, but I'm just dabbing it on everywhere, neck, chest, and my face. And then I put it on the backs of my hands, and it's gold. So that vitamin C serum is gold. And, Ashley and I are big fans of, making sure something is medical grade. So I think you might have just said this, Ashley, but this is something we don't skimp on, is the quality of the vitamin C serum that we use. Yes. But serums go on first. I put my vitamin C serum on the very first thing before I put any other serum on in the morning.
Me too. And I put about 5 drops in the palm of my hand, and I take each drop and I dab them in to all different areas of my face, and then using my palms, blend it in and blend it up all throughout. And just 5 drops of this, that's all you need. So a bottle can last you for a while. After vitamin C, you could just go straight to moisturizer, but a lot of people that want to really take their skincare routine to the next level oftentimes will layer serums. So using multiple serums is very common, particularly in Korea and other Asian countries where you see a very regimented skincare routine that women, covet is the most important thing. It's very common to have 10 steps in, your morning and nighttime routine. I lately have been using this Murad White Brilliance serum. What I like about it is it brightens my complexion. It has porcelain extract flower, which helps to just create overall luminosity and even your skin tone. I have sometimes hyperpigmentation that in certain areas that I never was able to quite get rid of after 2 pregnancies that just had developed when my hormones changed. So this, I noticed, has really helped me to get more even tone everywhere. Like I have nothing on at all right now, and I really attribute it to using the C, this SPF, the stuff we're going to show you at night, and this serum too has been helping quite a bit.
And Ashley, what's the price point of that Murad? Because I think that's a more of like is that like an over-the-counter type medical grade brand? Do you know?
Yeah, I think that this is about $70.
Okay.
So, you know, compared to $150, it's kind of mid-range, but certainly not, you know, over the counter type drugstore prices.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
After you've put on your you know, assortment of serums, the next step is eye cream, and everybody uses, you know, eye creams for different reasons. I like to have an eye cream that is really moisturizing, because when you're putting highlighters and other makeup on your face, the more moisture you have under here, the more smooth it's going to go on and less cakey it's going to be. So I always take a little drop on the back of my nail and smear it using my ring fingers and then apply it there. Wendy, why do we use our ring fingers?
Well, because we can apply the least amount of pressure. So someone told me once, I think I was, I don't know, maybe at a makeup counter, and they said, do this test. They said, press these two fingers together and see how hard you can press, and then try to do the same thing with your ring finger. You just can't get the same pressure. So these fingers tend to want to push. And so when you do it this way, it's like, I don't know if it's psychological, but you just are daintier when you use that finger. Yeah. So that's really important. You never want to pull either or tug. You want to dab. You just don't want to pull.
And be gentle.
Yeah. And something else that I do as another serum after the vitamin C is I do a hyaluronic acid serum. This is a SkinCeuticals one. The PCA has a medical grade one, probably iSclinical. I bet they have a hyaluronic acid serum. But I like this because I spend a lot of my time in Arizona, which is so dry. I feel like a raisin. And this plumps your skin up for the day. So it helps, you know, retain moisture. And I love this stuff. Like it makes a big difference in my day as far as how my makeup feels and my skin retaining a little bit of that dewiness all day.
And hyaluronic acid is the same medicine that was preloaded into that at-home microneedling device. It's used in so many skincare products. And the reason why it's such a good ingredient to have is because it helps your skin to retain moisture and to stay plump. Put on my moisture after serums and everything. I've talked a lot about hydration sprays. I'm a big believer in hydration sprays. I'm not a person that likes a matte looking face. I like dewiness, shininess. I'm like, bring it on. I like that look a lot, but not everybody does. For me, having a hydration spray is so critical to being able to achieve that really dewy, hydrated look. So I spray it all over. And this is a marine moisturizing mist that has hyaluronic acid in it. So it's kind of, you know, my substitute to Wendy's serum, but I like to put it on right before, because then my moisturizer really sticks with me. This you can get from Spa Technologies online.
And Ashley, really quick, sorry, that spray, ladies and gentlemen, was on sale. I just went on. Yes, I just went on and it was on sale, and you can again watch
for $20
on it. Yes, I couldn't believe it. So that's really exciting, and I'm excited about also trying that. I've not tried the spray before, so I'm really excited about that.
Yes. There's a lot of different hydrating mists though. So try them out and, you know, explore. This one is, you know, a marine focused type of mist. This hydrating mist by Color Science, you know, just has different ingredients that, you know, and flower water, same kind of concept. I haven't tried this out yet. I'm going to try it. But that's the next step before moisturizer. And then for a moisturizer, there's two different options that I kind of rotate through. iSclinical has this reparative moisture emulsion that is so luxurious. It is the smoothest, silkiest moisturizer I've ever felt. And it's great for men too. Men love this. My boyfriend loves it. There's also kind of a more hydrating moisture that's a little bit thicker by Epion's. It's called Facial Renewal Cream. I sometimes use this when I need extra moisture. So if I'll use one in the morning or night. It just depends. But then I'm applying it all over my chest, all over my face. and letting it set and dry before I put on SPF or makeup. And then for SPF, you know, we've been talking a lot about, you know, ways to get your sun protection. And I had talked about the fact that vitamin C serum does offer, you know, protection against the sun. And sometimes when I was at home, I wouldn't put on SPF, and I was corrected by a couple of our estheticians that said, even if you're at home, you need to have SPF on because it's coming through the sun or coming through windows. Even your technology emits light, which, you know, can have an impact on your skin. So I'm glad that I now know even if I'm at home right now, I should be putting on SPF. So I use this tinted moisturizer by Revision and called IntelliShade. I've talked a lot about it. It's great for just overall sun protection. Wendy, I know that you use a SkinCeuticals one, right?
I do, yes. And sometimes I just use it as my moisturizer. But again, on days that I feel dry, I'll add, I have one called Emollients, but I'm going to try that blue one that you just put up there because that I like. When you sold me at Luxurious, I was like, oh, I'm gonna try that. Yeah. So I don't, sometimes my sunscreen's my moisturizer. Sometimes I combine sunscreen, but yeah, sunscreen, you know, Ashley, you've grown up with me and I'm like always sunscreen.
Yes.
So, yeah. Wherever, I'm surprised I don't wear it at night.
Yeah. If you're a person that's looking to correct anything on your neck or décolleté, there is a product that is specifically for getting rid of lines and damage and sun exposure in this area called Nectifirm. We've reviewed it before. We'll link it again below. But Nectifirm would be something that you would want to also include in your morning routine if that's something you're trying to protect. And when you put on the SPF, don't forget about the back of your hands as well. Not only your neck and chest, but also the backs of your hands. And then we're going to go into the PM routine. So the difference with the PM routine, we'll go back to the slides here. You know, at night is when you're going to add an extra step on your cleansing. So I highly recommend a double cleanse at night, and that just means that you wash once to get makeup, sunscreen, anything that's on your face, sweat throughout the day. Get that off first, and then another cleanse to get additional oil and debris and dead cells. I have found that a double cleanse routine has really improved my overall skin complexion clarity, and any little bumps or blackheads that I used to struggle with in the past are virtually gone. And I think that too, a double cleanse. And at night, it's so important to focus on the tingle. That's when you want to not only tone after your double cleanse, but make sure that your serums that you're using at night are active and that they're really doing something to the point that as soon as you put it on your face, you can feel it. In addition to serums, you might have other treatments as well, like glycolic, retinol. So the point here is that you're going to want to put serums and the thinner liquidy serums on first before you're putting on the heavier ones. And we'll visit with Wendy and learn more about some of the treatments and active ingredients that you use at night to achieve the tingle.
Yes. And for sure, the tingle is something that I didn't adopt until several years ago. I didn't do it intentionally. And then I realized, wait a second, that's what's making my skin so nice, is that every single night I'm having this process of, tingling means you're exfoliating all those dead cells. And the older we get, the less our cells turn over. So when you can tingle every night, you just stay ahead of the game with your face being baby smooth all the time versus, having layers and layers of dry skin. And so at night is when, you're sleeping and your cell turnover. It's like you can do so much repair on your skin at night. So I'm going to clip my hair a little bit here and show you guys my actually nighttime. So I do a double cleanse. I wash with a foaming cleanser. And then the foaming feels like I'm getting myself really clean. And then I'll use a gentle cleanser. I'm sorry, I don't have them with me at the moment, but I use a SkinCeuticals brand, but you just find one that works for you that's not stripping. I mean, you can go back to our other YouTube video, and we could show you all the ones we use in the exact name, but I use a foaming and then I use a gentle cleanser. And then always using a separate towel. So I have a stack of towels and I use a different one every night and every morning, because you don't want to be having this clean face and then use a towel that might be dirty from the day before. So I have a massive, I learned this from Ashley, just a huge stack of little towels. And
mine's like this big.
I know. It's like craziness, but it's really is important. And
I'll even dry with a clean one. So I use one for washing and wiping, and then I dry with a clean one. And so I use 4 a day.
Yeah, totally. So I start with, again, serums go on first, and I use a resveratrol serum. Hi, Cash. Welcome to our skin clinic. I use, this is resveratrol. There are not very many products that have resveratrol. Resveratrol is what you find in red wine. Again, you can go back to our very first skin clinic video and watch this, but this is a great product. It's very active, and it's kind of like how the C serum helps you with free radicals and antioxidant. This is also an antioxidant. So I'll do 2 pumps of this into my hand, and then I just kind of take it on my fingers, and I, like Ashley, and I just start putting it on, and I just put it all over, and whatever's left over on my palms. I get it everywhere, neck, again, chest, and all products, even your serums, they will spread on your face. So as you're putting them on, they will move and migrate, is the word that my esthetician uses. And so just know that you're getting full coverage. And I always do the backs of my hands. Always, I use the back. So that's what I start with, is my serum. And then I start the tingle. So I have a product called Glycolic Renew Overnight. And it's funny, when I first started using this product, I complained about it, because when you're done, you're literally for 10, 15 minutes, you're like, oh my God, woo, like, you're tingling. And I used to complain about it until that day I had this breakthrough of like, oh wait, that's the whole point. I'm tingling every night. I would use it anyway, but I would complain. So now I love it. So this product I use, and then I'll do it really quick, so we're getting on our time here. I just put a good sized little drop in my palm, and I kind of get this around my hands because I just like the full coverage, and I just start to pat, and I go everywhere. And I normally, it's a little early in the day for this, so I'm starting my tingle early. So I got to stay out of the sun's going down soon. And then I put it on the backs of my hands. And it's really great when you do your at-home dermaplaning, and then you do this. The combination of that is amazing. You will wake up tomorrow with baby smooth skin. And then the last step I do is a heavy moisturizer at night, because what I just put on it doesn't dry your skin, but it's really exfoliating. And so I seal it in with this triple lipid moisturizer. And I just put that all over décolleté, neck, and face. And then that's my night routine.
What about eyes?
Oh, sorry. And eyes. And then I put eye cream on. I don't have a specific order that I do that, obviously, after serums. This is an active eye cream, AGE by SkinCeuticals. And again, I just dab it here with my ring finger. And I know we've got someone else. Caitlin's going to be demonstrating her routine.
Yeah, Caitlin's going to share Caitlin's going to share some of the things that she includes in her routine on a consistent basis. One thing I just want to add to the nighttime routine, if I could recommend one product for anybody, including blemishes, anti-aging, rosacea, any skin ailment, uneven skin tone, the active serum by iSclinical is so powerful for just improving skin tone. It's excellent. In just a couple of days, you can see great results. So I highly recommend anybody, if they have a chance to try this, to try it out. And now we'll hear from Caitlin.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Perfect. So I wanted to share a couple of things. I won't go through my whole routine because a lot of it's similar to Ashley and my mom's, but I have a little bit more acne prone skin. Ever since I was in my teens, I just get like these random little breakouts. So a couple years ago, I had a really bad breakout. I went to my esthetician and she gave me a few products that I've been using ever since. And I notice if I run out and I'm not using it for a week or so, my skin freaks out. And so I keep going back to those products because it always fixes it. Um, my AM routine is very similar to Ashley's. I actually don't wash my face in the morning. I was told if you don't feel dirty, you don't have to wash it, just tone. And I actually just use a witch hazel. So I use this. It's just a pore perfecting toner. And I do that. If I do a retinol the night before, I will wash just because I want to make sure I get all that off before I go into the sun. But I just do with my toner, and then I do a C serum. I use the SkinCeuticals Serum 10. It's the price point's a lot less than the CE Ferulic, which I would obviously prefer the Ferulic, but this one's a great double. The percentage of C is a little bit less, but it's still effective, and it's good for people who are just getting into the C serum game. And then we did just learn a tip. You only actually have to use C every other day. And it lasts in your skin 48 hours. So I'm really excited about that because now my product will last longer. And then I follow up with a hyaluronic acid. This is the PCA one. I also really like the SkinCeuticals one that we've talked about. Then I do my moisturizer. This moisturizer has saved me with my acne prone skin. It's called Clear Skin from PCA. It is seriously the greatest thing ever. It's so smooth when it goes on. I got my brother using it. It's awesome. The price point's not that bad. And then I do my eye cream. I actually don't use an active one in the morning. I just use, this is called Youth to the People. It's just a eye cream I found. It's really great. And then I do a tinted moisturizer. So all I have on today is a tinted moisturizer, and it's pretty covering, which I really like.
I like that one. I've used it. That skin.
This is amazing. It's
Very
when you
nice.
put it on your hand, it's like water. It literally goes everywhere. But when you put it on your face, it's just like milk.
It's really good.
It's amazing. It's amazing. So then my nighttime, I'll try to do this quick. So I do my first cleanse. I just use a Cetaphil. And Allie, who's been on our clinic, she actually told me to get this because for me, I don't want to spend a gazillion dollars on a cleanser. I'd rather take money and put it into my serums or into getting an actual like a chemical peel done. So she said that this Cetaphil wash is really, really good. It doesn't strip your skin of the pH. So I do that first, get all my makeup off. Sometimes I do that twice if I feel like I just need to get a little bit more. Then I do, this is like the godsend for me. It's called the Blemish Control Bar from PCA, and it comes with this little sponge. So it's literally, when you open up this thing, it's like a hard bar of soap basically. And then you wet the sponge and you rub it on the soap, and then you rub it on your face. And this has salicylic acid in it. It's really what kills a lot of the bacteria when you have acne prone skin. So that's an incredible product. And then I will do my witch hazel toner at night again. And then every night, honestly, is a little bit different. I love these Peter Thomas Roth Unwrinkle Peel Pads. My mom got me hooked on these years ago, and it is the greatest. There's glycolic, salicylic, lactic amino acids. It is so good. I'll do that maybe once or twice a week. And then once or twice a week, I'll also do my retinol, this is a horrible tube. It's almost gone, but it's PCA. I'll do this on a night that I don't do my peel pad. So I just kind of switch off from my products every other night. And because my cleanser has the acid in it already, I don't use another serum as well. And then I have a Jan Marini eye cream that I use. This is an active one that I really like. And then I will do the Clear Skin moisturizer again. And I finish off with this hyaluronic acid lip booster from PCA that is amazing. I got it as a gift for Christmas, and I need more. And it's a little pricey, but it's amazing. So that's about it. If anyone has questions about acne prone skin, I'm more than happy to answer. I've been dealing with it for many years. So, but thanks for having me on.
Thanks, Sissy. So we had a question from somebody that was, if you exfoliate at night, would C go on or is skin too raw? And so the first question would be, how are you exfoliating? Our hope is that you're using active serums and other treatments to promote cell turnover rather than a scrub or anything harsh on your facial skin particularly. And then C would be something that you put on in the morning, and it's not in any of our night routines. It's just for the morning.
And one thing to add on that, Ashley, is think about the C as like a protective coating when you go going out and about for the day, even though you're not going out and about right now. But think of C because it's the vitamin C helps with those free radicals, which are part of when you're out in pollution and you're out. So that's why you want to use that product that's like gold in the daytime versus.
Yes. And can you, Caitlin, just repeat what you said about the fact that you had heard from an esthetician that vitamin C actually stays in your skin because your skin absorbs it and it stays for 48 hours?
Yeah. So I had to go buy a new serum yesterday, and I was talking to the lady and she said, yeah, you actually only need to use it every other day. And I said, really? And she said, yeah, it lasts in your skin for 48 hours. And I said, well, what if you're doing, like a nighttime exfoliant and you're doing like a peel pad or any sort of other like acid on your face at night? Isn't that going to wash it off? And she goes, you can't wash off C serum. It's inside of your skin. So once it gets in your skin, you can't wash it off. And she said, you just need 4 drops every other day. You're still going to get the same effects, but your product's going to last longer. And yeah, so I was
great.
Mind blown.
That's great to know, especially for somebody trying to figure out how to stretch their budget and get products that really matter.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had one final question. Do you use a washcloth to wash off your face wash? And the answer is yes. I get a washcloth warm and use that to rub my cleanser off. And the key is making sure that it's clean. So thank you all for being here today. Today was a little bit longer, and then tomorrow is going to be closer to a 45-minute session because we have a lot to cover. Tomorrow is all about activating the anti-aging genes and the internal perspective of the exercise, food, and supplements that you can take that actually promote reverse aging. And we're going to have, the fun part about tomorrow is we'll have 2 male perspectives. One from the wellness director for Health Inside Out. His name is Angelo Alvarez. He's just a wealth of information, has been my health coach for about 5 years, all the supplements and other healing modalities that I've incorporated into my life. I've learned from him over the last 5 years. And then we are also going to hear from Matt Lowe, one of our DFA members, just about exercise and the impact that that's had on his reverse aging journey, and also the Wim Hof method and how that's impacted his life. And then we're gonna do the drawing live for the giveaway for the face package, and we're so excited. Aren't you excited, Cash? All right, well, thanks a lot. And we'll link all the products below, and we appreciate your time.
Yes. Bye, everyone.
Bye.